Okay, we're gonna wait till like a couple more people get on. And then we're gonna start. So I'm gonna start out by showing you guys what I did today. Alright, so today I did 7.11 miles. And I burned 2,078 calories. So this is, hopefully it'll show up. So this is my progress today. As you guys can see, that's the miles down there. And as soon as I got in the house, I took it off so that could keep up with my miles. Hopefully it'll show once again. So that's how many miles I did today. And I did, with my Fitbit, it showed that I did 16 flights of stairs, because when you have a Fitbit, it calculates like how far you walk, how many steps, or how many inclines you go to equal a level of of climbing stairs. So I did really good today. My goal is to get up to 10 miles a day. I know you guys gonna say 10 miles a day, but that's just what I want to do. But I want you guys to focus on doing what you can do to start out. Walking for me has been my saving grace. I would say that much. And I notice when I don't do a lot of walking, that's when I have a lot of problems too. So the word of today is self-love. Setting boundaries, protecting yourself, being forgiving yourself. So self-love is so many things that can go into that. A lot of times we love other people around us and we really don't take care of ourselves the way we should. And, it can be very detrimental to us. And you just got to make sure that you are taking care of you. You can't take care of the people you love if you don't take care of you first. And I had to realize that. I was running around taking care of everybody else, worried about how everybody else was doing. And if they were happy, I used to feel like if the people around me were happy, then I would be happy. But then I started to realize that my happiness and my well-being was just as important as the people around me or my loved ones, because I can't take care of them. I can't be loving to them. I can't be there for them if I don't do it myself. So that is very important. Hey, super dope. So tomorrow I want you guys to practice self-love. And if you have somebody who you feel like is constantly violating you, or who don't treat you right, or they just do things to you just like things that you wouldn't do to them, you need to set boundaries. One of the first things it talks about with self-love is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries with people around you and setting boundaries for yourself. So I have a few things that I'm going to read. That's why I'm at the computer tonight, because I really wanted to talk to y'all about self-love, because I feel like that's very important. If I can get my computer to work right. Ooh. Okay. Start each day by telling yourself something positive. How will you handle a how well will you handle a situation, how you look today, and anything that will make you smile. So you want to start off your day just telling yourself you look beautiful, being positive to yourself, loving yourself. Saying I'm going to handle things different, doing things that you would normally do that will fulfill you. Okay, number 2 is fill your body with foods and drinks that nourish you, and it makes you thrive. So you want to put things into your body that are nourishing, things that make you feel good, things that are going to help you get through the day, things that are healthy. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Stop comparing yourself. There is no one on this planet like you, so you cannot fairly compare yourself to someone else. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. So that's a good one. I think a lot of times we look at where other people are in life and what they're doing and what they have and what you don't have, and you're this age and you should have this and you should be at this place in your life. Stop comparing yourself and just love yourself where you are and be kind to yourself. The next one is move your gorgeous body. Move that gorgeous body of yours every single day and learn to love the skin you're in. You cannot hate. What is that? You cannot hate yourself when loving yourself. That's what it says. So get up every day, move your body, do something to get your body moving, get your blood flowing, go for a walk, do some type of physical activity. Move your body, get comfortable in your skin, and just learn to love your body where it is. That's what it said. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. It's incredible. It's an incredible feeling when getting what you realize you deserve, especially in a new experience. So, step outside your comfort zone, try something new, do something for yourself, by yourself that makes you feel good. So, there's a lot that goes in to self love. Okay, here's another good quote. Yeah, I'm just reading quotes and explaining it to y'all about self love. Realize that beauty cannot be defined. It is what you see it is. It is what you see it as. Don't let any of these Photoshop magazines make you feel like your body isn't perfect, even though models don't look like that in real life. So, what it's basically saying is don't get so caught up in how other people look, um, and then beat yourself down because you don't look that way. That's not self love, that's self hate. And a lot of times people don't realize, like, a lot of these models, a lot of these IG models, are photoshopped, and a lot of these bodies are bald. If I could buy me a new butt, honey, I probably would too. I'm not gonna lie. But just love your body and love yourself where you are and stay in a positive place. And if you see things that you're not comfortable with, then take steps to change them. That's it. And don't let people make you feel bad if you lose too much weight. If you feel like you're too small, you want to gain a couple pounds. If you feel like you're too heavy and you want to lose a couple pounds, don't let people make you feel bad for making those changes in yourself. Because I know a lot of women, when they lose weight, they lose friends. When they gain a little weight and they get a little thick, they lose friends. So it just depends. Don't let people make you feel uncomfortable about changes that you want to make to your body. So I had a question earlier last night. I did a little bit of looking at some exercises. I hope you get on tonight, honey. Of things you can do, exercises you can do if you're on oxygen and stuff like that. So I've been doing a little bit of research. I'll I'll come back to that. So I really did have a good day. I just left a meeting at 5. I was supposed to go to yoga at 5:45, but I didn't leave the meeting until 10 minutes after 5. By the time I got home, I would not have made it to yoga. So I didn't go to yoga today, but I walked 7 miles, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel every inch of the 7 miles I walked today right now. Um, what else did I do? I worked on a couple of recipes. Like I said, I had a meeting, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel really good about the meeting. So I'm hoping that everything with that works out. So I found a video last night on YouTube about the effects of walking and how when you walk for so many miles, when you first start working, like how it affects you when you walk for 1 mile. I mean, for 1 minute to 5 minutes, from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, from 20 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour. And I thought that the video was interesting because I realized even though I worked out in the gym, I did a lot of strength training. A lot of my weight came off because I was walking a lot. I walked a lot in the beginning of my journey. And when I started CrossFit, I kind of stopped doing as much walking. Yes, my body toned up. I started to develop glute muscles. And my body really looked good, but I still was not really burning fat. So that's one of the reasons I went back to walking. There are a lot of health benefits for walking, just 30 minutes a day. So that's why I push the walking. So what I'm going to do when I get off of here, I'm going to link that video in this video. That's why I'm sitting at the computer too. But walking is so important to your circulation. It's good to relieve anxiety. It helps with relieving depression. If you have inflammation in your body, it helps. If you have joint issues, walking actually helps you because when you walk, your body creates a hormone that lubricates the joints, so that stops you from getting stiff, that stops you from hurting. So there are a lot of good benefits to walking. Even if you just walk 10 minutes, your body starts to react and it starts to do things that really help you. So I can understand why a lot of older people, doctors tell them to get out and walk 2 or 3 miles a day, and they stay in really good health. It helps with your heart. It helps with blood pressure. It can decrease your cholesterol. It helps with type 2 diabetes because your body's going to start using that insulin when you start walking. It's good in helping control type 2 diabetes. All around, the fresh air is good for you. You get vitamin D. If the sun is out, even if it's cloudy, you can still get some rays from the sun. So walking and drinking a lot of water and just changing some of the things you put into your body can be really beneficial for you. So that's what I just wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I didn't go to the gym tonight because I wanted to just sit at the computer and look up some things for you guys. And like I said, today, I thought that self-love was a very good word to go by today, because it's important to love yourself. Because if if you don't love yourself and show respect for yourself, other people will not. And you will allow people to do things to you because you don't have self-love. So that's very, very important. I didn't realize how important self-love was until I was like in my mid-20s. And there's just some things I'm not willing to deal with. And I still really struggle with that when it came to setting boundaries with my family until recently. And you have to set boundaries of what you will tolerate from people and what you will allow people to do to you. I used to think people were crazy when they used to say people only do to you what you allow them to do. And the truth is, people will do things to you, but at some point you have to stop and say, okay, I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. I'm not going to allow you to do this to me, and I'm done. And that's where self-love comes in. And it's very important, because I feel like when you really start to love yourself and to be comfortable with yourself, it's easy to make life changes. And it's something that people take years to learn, and it's something that you just may wake up and learn. Sometimes people teach their children to love themselves. Sometimes people teach their children to hate themselves. I never felt that I was taught self-love growing up. I didn't. Everything about me was picked apart. everything was made fun of. And I hated myself. I hated myself for a lot of years. I had this complex where I didn't like being lighter. I used to tan. I would get my makeup darker. I would just do weird things because I thought that dark skin was beautiful. And you have a lot of, you don't really see that in a lot of light skinned women. You see that in women of darker skin color. They don't want to be dark. They don't think it's beautiful. People are mean to them. But in my situation, I grew up on the opposite end of the spectrum. People was mean to me because I was lighter. So I had to really learn to like love me and realize that just because I wasn't dark skinned, and I know this sounds crazy, that I was still beautiful because I was called some horrific names for the color of my skin. And I just never felt like I really fit in with a lot of my family members. You know, I always felt kind of outcasted. Not everybody in my family is lighter, but most of the majority of them are darker. And, you know, I just never felt beautiful because I saw them as being beautiful, and the way they treated my cousins who were darker, they just seemed to be able to get away with more or to do things or to be mean to me, and nothing happened to them. And then me and my sibling and probably one other cousin, I felt like we were always kind of like picked on and taunted and called names. And they would just say a lot of mean and nasty things about us. So I always felt like maybe if I was darker, that things would be easier in my family. Maybe they would love and accept me. Hey, Redbird. Yeah, it's really hard. Cause you see, people are just now getting comfortable with dark skin and calling it beautiful and claiming that it is the goddess of goddesses. And I've always felt like dark skin was beautiful. I always felt like dark skin was so pure. But, you know, we live in a country where, and our grandparents and our parents grew up in a society where fair-skinned black people or light-skinned black people tend to get better jobs. They had more opportunities. They didn't have to struggle as much in society. So it's just it's colorism within the black community. I would say that, and it still exists today to some level. I can remember being little. My mom would be like, "You too light skinned to be getting dirty." And she would always talk about us washing our knees and our elbows because you light skinned and you don't want to have dark elbows and knees. And she would stay on us about falling and getting scars, and we were gonna mess up our beautiful skin. And this was coming from my mother, who was darker, you know. But it's crazy. It's real crazy, y'all. But yeah, self-love is very important. So I see we have 3 people on. Did anybody get out and walk today? Did anybody work out? I know I walked, honey. I walked so much until my feet hurt. Like, there's the evidence, honey. If it'll show up. So I did a lot of walking today. 7.11 miles. And like I said, as soon as I got home, I took it off so that it would stop counting. And I really enjoyed myself today. The hubby went with me for a walk. I've been seeing a lot of chat groups on Facebook talking about people walking 10 miles a day. So I said I wanted to see what would happen if I walked 10 miles a day. So tomorrow I'm going to attempt to walk 8 miles. And then the next day I'm going to do 9 and see what it's like to walk 10 miles and what kind of effects it have on my body and how I handle it, honey. But I have noticed that now that I've started back walking, like long distances again, that I'm not retaining as much fluid. And after I finish walking, y'all, I have to pee so bad. And in the morning, I wake up and my bladder is like super full. And I'm starting to notice like my neck is starting to slim out again. Because like I've been puffy, like this part of my face. I ate a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have ate over the holidays. I cleaned my diet up. I've been back on my vegan diet. And I've been eating really clean. Oh, Redbird, I can understand that. I can probably I can only imagine what you went through because I lived through it. You're right. Like if you grow up in an area where most people are light skinned and you're dark skinned, you're gonna catch hell as a black person. If you grow up in a place where most people are light skinned and you're dark skinned, you're gonna catch hell. If you grow up somewhere where people are light or darker and it opposite, honey, you're gonna catch hell. I mean, it's just you know, I can I can remember being called a red bitch and saying that I thought I was better because I was light skinned. And the really thing is, you can be an asshole and be light skinned. You can be an asshole and be dark skinned. You can be an asshole and be yellow. You can be an asshole and be white. You can be an asshole at any point in your life, no matter um, what your skin color is. Or the thing I used to hate hearing is just because you light skinned, it don't make you pretty. Like, what does my skin complexion have to do with making me pretty? I know some people who are beautiful that I wouldn't even stand next to, and they're dark skinned. I know some very unattractive light skinned people. I know some very beautiful light skinned people, and I know some very beautiful dark skinned people. Like, y'all ever seen Ducky Thoughts? Her sister is the famous YouTuber Nikki and Jamie. They were together. I think they're divorced now. But her sister is a supermodel. She's just as beautiful as Nikki. Honey, I don't care how light skinned you are, okay? That woman, her beauty is above all. Her features and everything. Yeah, oh yeah, You Stuck Up was a good one. That's a good one. You stuck up because you yellow. Like I had my aunt one time, and I wanted to cuss her out so bad that I was trying not to. She told Cameron. Cameron was throwing a temper tantrum, just like any other 3-year-old. She was like, "He got red man syndrome. That's how red men act. They throw temper tantrums." And I'm looking at her like, "Bitch, if you call him red, say he got red man syndrome one more time, honey, we gonna fight." But people think that those type of things are okay to say. And it's not. It's not okay to mistreat somebody because of their skin color or their tone or their weight, how much money they have, how much money they don't have. It's not okay. But that's where self-love come in. You gotta love yourself even when other people refuse to love you. You got to learn to love yourself. You got to learn to put yourself first, because once you take care of yourself and you love yourself, it becomes a lot easier to love and care for the people around you. And I didn't believe that. But I know the better I feel about myself, the healthier I am, the better spirits I am, the easier it is to take care of people and to be more compassionate towards them. Because when I'm in a bad place, I can't do anything I can do the minimum. I can't give my all to the people I love when I'm not in a good place. So that's why self-love is very important. And I think that, with the quotes I was reading tonight, get up and move your body, take care of yourself, treat yourself good, put things into your body that you know are going to make you feel good, that you know are not going to harm you. Like if you know you are diabetic, and I'm guilty, okay? Not that I'm having any problems right now or anything. But if you know you're a diabetic or you borderline diabetic, Self-love would be to look at that Coke and that candy bar and say, I love myself. I want it. It'll taste good, but it's not good for me. Let me go pick up a diet, something that I can have, like some sugar-free candy, or something that's not going to cause my sugar to rise, that still gives me the satisfaction of having something sweet. You got to start making decisions like that. Like, okay, so I love Chick-fil-A, right? But you know that you're trying to get in a healthier state. Why are you going to go to Chick-fil-A and order a 6-piece nugget, a large fry, and a large lemonade? That's not self-love. That's self-indulgence. I love myself. I'm going to treat myself. Treat yourself to something healthy. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean you don't love yourself. Actually, it's showing more love and restraint and discipline. You know, when you look at it that way. So I go to Chick-fil-A still. I may get a small or a medium fry. And sometimes I'll get like a Sprite, or I'll get like a lemonade. I'll do half. Or sometimes I'll just do water. And then I'll get the veggie wrap with no cheese and extra beans and salsa. Because it's vegan, you know. You can still, treat yourself in a way that's still loving and still having some of the things you need. But self-love is about control. And as I've gotten older, I've tried to exercise control in certain things in my life and to be disciplined. Like, y'all, I did not want to go walking today. Oh my God. I put up a video. I edited a video last night. I woke up late today. I did not want to go walking. I did not want to walk. I kind of just wanted to hang around the house. I'm not going to lie. I was not in the best mood. But I knew that we in 31 days of fitness. So I can't get on here and tell y'all to go walk, move your body, or do something, and I not do the same things myself. And not only that, I know that I was going to feel bad at the end of the day if I didn't get up and exercise. So I didn't do it. So it's just being good to yourself. That's what 31 days of fitness is. It's drinking your water, minding your business, not being messy, picking up new habits that will enrich you and make you better throughout the year, working on small things, and just trying to, better yourself. That's right, Brad Bird. And this channel and this time of the year and the 31 Days of Fitness is about us coming on here and talking about issues that we have and working through them. And just expressing ourselves so we can all have a conversation about the things that we're going through. And that's what the 31 Days of Fitness is. 31 Days of Fitness this time around is not just about walking, getting physically healthy. It's about getting physically healthy, emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, and finding things that will help us all cope. And sometimes you just need to say things to put it out there so that you can kind of like get it off your chest. And I find that a lot of people in their daily life, they don't have people they can talk to about that. And see, that's the good thing about the internet, is you can find groups and you can find friends and you can find people from different places, and y'all can sit and have conversations and talk about things and get them out. And sometimes when you talk to people and you realize I'm not the only person going through this, it can help you heal, or it can give you tools to deal with it, because we may have similar experiences and we can help each other by talking through it. So 30 Days of Fitness this time around is more than just walking and drinking your water. It's about trying to self-heal. And that's why every day We come up, I think about a word, and we talk about it, and I read some quotes about it or something. That's why you see, like yesterday, we had the different words up there, to words of affirmation, being kind to yourself, and today was self-love. I have the word for tomorrow, but I'll save it for tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so beat. But yeah, so what I started doing is every time I pick a new word, I put it with a little sticky note and I stick it on the door. So yesterday was words of affirmation. Today is self-love. The next word will go right here. And I'll keep going until I fill the mirror up and we get 31 days of fitness done. So that I can take it and look at it throughout the year. Or when I'm having a bad day, I can look at these words to kind of get me centered. So if you have a place in your house and you want to write positive quotes or words that trigger you to get into a better space, then I feel like this is really a good way to sticky notes. Um, and I just want everybody to be positive. If you didn't get to go for your walk today, or you didn't get a chance to get up and dance, or you didn't do anything that was physical, you still got time. It's almost 8 o'clock. You got till 12 o'clock. You know, if you didn't make it today, you have tomorrow. I know every day is not going to be easy for everybody. I know we all have our life issues, but if you um can't get up and work out physically, work out mentally and emotionally. Think about what the word of the day and how to use it throughout the day. And if you find somebody you want to talk about it with, then do that. So, yeah, that's really what the 31 days is. It's just reconditioning our minds and our bodies to be healthy. It's not just about your body, because you can have a strong body, a healthy body, but mentally you can be screwed, or emotionally you can be screwed. And if you guys ever wonder how I got through like the fasting and what on the weight loss journey and how I stayed positive, a lot of it was me reading different words to myself and really focusing on my mental health and just being honest with y'all and talk to y'all about a lot of things that I was going through. So I figured if we're going to be healthy, if I'm going to talk to you guys about physical health, I need to talk to you guys about mental and emotional health, because a lot of times people don't realize the reason that they're unhealthy physically is because they're unhealthy mentally and emotionally. We got a lot of hurt people. We got a lot of people whose spirits are broken, and a lot of us are hurting too. And we can't talk about it. We can't tell our families because they want the first thing they say, oh, it didn't happen like that. Oh, it happened a long time ago. It shouldn't matter anymore. Put it in the past and move on. Or when people do things, they say, I'm sorry, but they don't realize the pain doesn't go away because you say you're sorry. I still have to, you still have to deal with what that person did to you. And it takes time to get over it if you don't deal with it the right way. So it's a lot it's a lot that's going to go into 31 days of fitness. We're going to actually sit down and talk about some things. And it's not going to be easy. But I want everybody to be healthy all the way around. So if you don't feel like 31 days of fitness, getting up and moving is the part that you enjoy, you just enjoy like the different words and the different quotes, then do that. We're going to have more of these to come up. But I do want to get you guys up and moving. I want to motivate you to move, because I do feel like on days that I walk or I exercise, my anxiety level goes down. My stress level goes down. I don't know what it is about walking with somebody you care about, or a friend, or just putting some earphones in your ear and listening to some of your favorite music and just walking. It is such a good stress relief. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, and I know all my sisters on here are gonna be like, "Bam, you done lost your mind." But have you ever tried walking in the rain, honey? If it's ever raining, not lightning and thundering, But if it's ever a light rain, put on a t-shirt and some shorts. Not in the wintertime because I'm not trying to kill nobody. But if you ever catch a summer rain or a spring rain, walk outside in the rain and just let the water hit you and breathe. And it's just something about it. It's like it feels so relaxing. I don't know what it is. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but try it, honey. And just go in the house and blow dry your hair and cry about it later. But try it. So we've been on for 36 minutes. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to go and make dinner and get ready for bed because I think in the morning I'm getting up early and walking. May Jesus be with me because tomorrow I'm doing 8 miles. Christ. I love you guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we will have another video coming up later this week.